Hi, everybody. Check out this study about dog ownership and mental health. I'm just going to go through it with you real quickly. So, introduction. They say that the positive impacts of pet ownership are well documented and reported by media outlets. Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean any of that's true. But the findings of this study. Recent research also suggests several potential factors that could have negative effects on human well being. Well, no shit there, Sherlock. Actually, I'm being a little bit of a smartass there. This has to do a lot with suicide and other stuff like that, depression. So check out some of these findings of the study. Owning a dog comes with poor well-being. When things don't go perfect, it's talking right here about when your dog is not friendly or has other problems. It's associated with the owner just not feeling good, correlated with poorer owner well-being. Dog owners have poorer mental health when they perceive the behaviors of their dog not to be right. So, dog owners are getting repeated stress triggered by behavioral issues of their dogs. This right here, it says, we found that owners were more likely to think about suicide. They spent a greater proportion of their awake time with their dogs. Studies using experienced sampling design found that the presence of companion animals is associated with better well-being in owners, and dog owners report indicate that the dog presence is predominantly beneficial. But also, social isolation is related to spending more time with their dog. So the dog owner has bad feelings of isolation, but they go to fix that by spending time with their dogs, and they claim, they report that that's preventing them from committing suicide. However, they're not comparing the presence of the dog to, say, the presence of friends and relatives or other humans. And a main risk for suicide related outcomes is social isolation, and dog ownership comes with social isolation. That makes sense. Dog culture is like, I trust dogs more, I'd rather have a dog. They say that dogs are better than humans for just about everything. Guilt and bad feelings when owning a dog, when things aren't going perfect, like they talk about up here. Dog ownership comes with guilt and bad feelings because they're not doing something right with the dog. They didn't buy the right stuff. They can't take the dog to the outing. They got to leave the dog home. They got to run back. Oh, how's the dog doing? All of this comes with a lot of guilt. There's another factor of this. When the dog is less healthy, the owner has more depression and anxiety. Dealing with the poor health and the end of the dog's life has been reported by dog owners as one of the most challenging dog-related factors. Read this little part right here. A pet with a disease, the owner is more anxious, depressed, stressed, and has a lower quality of life than owners with healthy animals. Therefore, we suggest that physical health problems in dogs exacerbates or increases the symptoms of depression and anxiety. The inverse relationship is also plausible, as mental health issues might interfere with the owner's ability to contribute to their dog's optimal physical health. So what do dog owners say all the time? Oh, humans are the bad ones and dogs are good. Humans are just messed up. Well, then why are you giving them dogs and exacerbating all of their problems then? According to the study, the only factor correlated with more positive well-being outcomes was friendly conversation with others due to the dog's presence. Owners who engage in these conversations more often were typically less anxious, less depressed, and had greater eudaimic well-being, considering previous studies. So the dog being there helped get a human conversation. But you can have a human conversation without the dog there. The study found that they are going to suggest purposeful decrements in the occurrence of dog behavioral and health related issues are likely to improve the owner's mental health. So basically, they're saying if the dogs are more perfect and have less problems, then the owners will have better mental health. Well, there's another option here that might be available, is just get rid of the dog and go get a human that takes care of its own mental health and takes care of its own problems and can just be your friend. Notice what they suggest: engaging more often in friendly social interactions. Not with more dogs, but while you're out with the dog. So, again, you don't have to do that with the dog. You can go get your own social interactions, and you'll probably have more social interactions if you don't have the dog. Dogs are constantly a catalyst for non friendly social interactions. So, yeah, check out this study. Check out the abstract in the intro and the discussion at the end. All the stuff in the middle is kind of long, but it's very interesting, and they kind of dance around the part about dogs being like preventers of suicide, but they do admit that there are no direct proof that the causal effect of a dog is a suicide prevention. So hope you can have a look at the study, and I would tend to agree. Recent research suggests that several potential factors could have negative effects on human well being. See you guys later.